This page looks like a free tool, but over the past 2 months, it's secretly added over 2,000 people to my newsletter, who then read my pitch, fill out applications, and pay to join my agency growth program, all for $0 spent. Here's how it works and how you can steal it. When it comes time to build a lead magnet funnel, there's one big group of people, let's call them the safe players, that always mess up in one very specific way, and it's this. Let's say you're writing a white paper. I don't write white papers. I've read white papers. They suck. I would never do them, but the safe players might. So you're writing a white paper and you're going to call it The State of Accounting in 2025. Nobody wants that. If instead the lead magnet was called How High Income Earners Are Saving $18,000 or More on Their Taxes, Step-by-Step Guide, now you have a chance to go viral on the platform and get more leads than you know what to do with. But the second you suggest a title like that, they pull back. You might have just pulled back if you're in the accounting business or regulated industries. We can't guarantee 18,000. Everyone's case is different. Dude, you are not guaranteeing anything. It's just the name of a lead magnet. And the tragedy is these firms will spend 6 months working on the perfect report, make sure that it looks great, put in a bunch of money, thousands of dollars even, and then it'll flop only because of the title. The asset is the title and the positioning. So if you can master positions that go viral by themselves, then when you spend on ads or PR or whatever, you'll actually get qualified leads. And I'm not saying this from nowhere. I've generated thousands and thousands of leads. I send over 1 million warm emails a month to my email list. And my cost per email is $0. There's no ads needed when you can just go viral on your own. All right, let me show you this thing. I can also teach you a little lesson about how people inflate numbers. Remember earlier when I said I send 1 million emails a month? It's true, but when I say that, it sounds like I have 1 million people on my email list. What I actually have is 40,000 active subscribers that I email every single day. 40,700 times 30 emails is actually 1.2 million. Wow, I'm close to 2 million, you know? The guru in me is like, oh, what if I say I send 2 million a month? So if I go to lead pages and I show you the number of leads that come through, this is one of our free tools, B2B Targeting Criteria Generator. 238 leads generated, and the page looks like this. That's it. You want the B2B Targeting Criteria Generator? Sure, click here to get it, put in your name and email. This one is one I built on GPT, which shows you the exact targeting that you should search on Apollo or whatever if you're trying to find good leads. 238 conversions, and all this traffic came from this one YouTube video that has 793 views, which you think is not a lot, but of the leads that signed up for the mobile finder, we ended up with 125 emails and 2 people bought at $497 a month. So that is just under 1,000 in monthly recurring revenue added just from one lead magnet that only took me a couple hours to make. And on company sale with a 36x valuation, I mean, $994 a month is worth $35,000. That's enough to buy this BMW X4 and still have $10,000 left over. And that was the old way of doing it, but that required paying for lead pages. And come on, I don't like paying for stuff. So now when you go to Galadon and you wait 15 seconds, you automatically get this pop-up, which says you've hit your limit, enter your name and email to continue browsing. By entering your email, you agree to receive daily emails from Alex Berman and can unsubscribe at any time. You do this for your business, they'll be clawing down your door. The backend is hosted with a tool called N8N, which I also get for free because I host it on my DigitalOcean server, which GPT taught me how to do, and I had no idea that any of this stuff existed. But I did go through this in another YouTube video, which maybe I'll link in the description down below so I don't have to go through the entire flow here. But just know that you can build these tools without knowing how to code by just asking GPT. They call it vibe coding, and I like that, bro. I'm all about feeling the vibe. And the tools themselves are hosted on Webflow. I don't know why I use Webflow over anything else. In fact, I prefer nobody should use Webflow. Never use Webflow. It sucks. Use like ClickFunnels or something. But all we do is we run this code that GPT wrote, and you get everything. You get the integrations, the tool that works, the little pop-up. I even had GPT make all this art. Scammer versus non-scammer. Leave a comment down below. Do you know who this scammer one is based on? Free mobile number and free email finder. All these little icons. I'm a big fan of the art style that GPT has evolved into. I used to hate AI art, but it's gotten so easy now. I'll show you this because of full disclosure. So there is something called APIs, which is like how websites hook together. And Webflow doesn't support the Aweber API, so I have to use Zapier in the middle. Luckily, I'm already paying for Zapier for a bunch of other stuff, so it doesn't hurt my pocketbook that much. So I built this flow in Zapier that takes takes your first name and email and source and then puts it into Aweber with a little tag. Everything I just showed you, the tools, the funnels, the results, this is exactly what we build inside of AB Mastermind. You get direct access to me plus 6 calls a week on funnel building, cold email, sales, and mindset, and more. Every coach in there runs their own business and nobody's teaching fluff. I won't allow it. I'm on like a third of these calls myself. So if you want to build a system like this, or a better one, faster, with support, with me looking over your shoulder and critiquing you harshly, then you got to join the mastermind. Go on over to alexberman.com/mastermind and apply right now. In a second, I'll recommend another video that I know you're going to love. Comment down below what you thought. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.